Yo, what up? Welcome back to another episode of What's that? Yeah, that's right. You guessed it. How's TV now? What up, bro?
What's up, dog?
Welcome to the show, man.
Glad to be on here, bro.
So, what is your artist name, bro? 'Cause I know I just call you Gabriel.
Yeah.
But when you get ready to release some music or you get ready to perform, what do you want to be called out?
Right now, it's trying to release music under Gabriel. Just Gabriel, period.
Just like your YouTube channel, just...
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
So what happened to Gabriel? 'Cause I remember it was Gabriel for a while, back in the beginning.
Yeah, bro. With that one, I don't know. I didn't really like it too much.
You outgrew it?
Yeah, I feel like I did. Like I felt like more. Gabriel's like a little bit, probably more. I don't know, stronger.
Mature?
Yeah.
It's funny because even nowadays, like when I talk to like Javi and some other people, or like even Avian, like whenever I bring up like your music, I still call you Gabo.
Yeah.
So I'll be having to like correct myself sometimes when I'm doing that because
I could probably go by Gabo as a producer type of thing, and then like as an artist, Gabriel. Probably do something like that.
I can see that working.
Yeah.
Fuck it, bro. I also noticed that on some of your tags and whatnot, you use the name Henceforth.
Yeah.
What's the story behind that, bro?
That's my brand. It's like really, I've had that brand like, or the name, just the name, back in 2015 probably. And I just stuck with it, bro. Like,
Henceforth.
Yeah, it means it's like strong name, like henceforth, but it means like, from here on out.
Is it like old English? Like some British?
Bro. I think it's like
that type
bro.
shit?
Like, yeah, dog. Like, I think it's like in the probably like I don't know 40s, probably 1940s.
Okay, that was when that
like
phrase was
really,
used
bro. Like when the men, George Washington, all of them were wearing them
5-gallon
wigs.
hats.
Yeah, bro. Henceforth. Yeah.
Yeah, when they write the Constitution, they said.
Yeah, they wrote it with a little feather, bro.
Yeah, they dipped that shit in some motherfucking soy sauce, dog. Shit was lit.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, hey, I think that merch, I've heard artists and YouTubers speak of like how vital having a merch line is when it comes to like your revenue, your income, more so than just like relying solely on your YouTube channel or solely on like the album sales. And I even heard or read or seen a stat once, I don't know how true it is, but I seen a stat once that what's that brother's name? Chance the Rapper. I think he made like $3 million or $6 million off the sale of his hat. You know, the number 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he made like, I think it was up in the millions. I want to say 6 to 3 million just off of hat sales. So like having merch is like a big revenue stream. You know what I mean? How you thought about dropping some merch on that ass?
Yeah, bro. For the longest, man, I've been trying to like get I know I did at the mall. It was just something small, just to get the idea, of like having that just name on something. But I always knew, and I will later on once I start catching some sort of like resources or something where I can actually put more than like 3 or 5 shirts, like actually have like a little store or something, online store, and then like just have it shirts, sweaters, just almost anything, like hats, stuff like that. Yeah, bro, that's something I know I'm gonna do it, but right now, I don't.
You still building up to it.
I'm still, bro.
Building up that fan base. So, I see now we just got finished recording on that ass. If you was wondering, I don't know if you guys are gonna hear what we recorded, but we was working on a masterpiece.
Yeah.
But you brought over your setup. Is this like your 5 to 10 essentials that you need to record? Is what you brought?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I mean, well, as far as the headphones are, everybody uses different headphones. Like, I don't think, well, probably you'll catch a producer is like, okay, these headphones are where it's at. But for somebody else, they might be used to only focusing on this side of the mix. And so really, honestly, it's more about the software. Like you just get you a good microphone, a decent microphone, 200, 150. That does exactly what you need it to do, but it's all the software really. The software is where it's gonna take your music or your sound quality
to the
next level, bro. Yeah.
So I see you got the Bose.
Yeah.
Is that how you pronounce that hoe?
I think so, bro. I think it's Bose.
So,
Yeah.
have you always been rocking with Bose headphones? Because everybody nowadays is like really big on like.
Yeah,
Beats
like
by Dre.
Yeah, like brands, like big name brands.
Like
nah,
brand
bro.
loyalty.
Yeah, no, like I started with the gray ones with the Stags. I had 2 pairs of those, and one of them kind of broke, like the audio jack messed up, and was my girl's cat. He chewed it up, and I was like, dang. Yeah, but I mean, I wasn't too mad because I have another pair, so I was like, it's cool, like,
right.
It ain't gonna be too hard. But come Christmas, she's like, here, like, I got you something.
Okay, so hold on a second. Her cat chewed up. What is the time frame you're looking at? Did the cat chew it up like Easter, but she waited till Christmas to replace it? Like, how much time were you without a headset?
No, it was like
before she replaced them.
It was maybe like a whole month, probably.
Okay.
Before
like,
Christmas, yeah.
Like Halloween vibes.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, cause I woke up and then she was like, oh no, and then I she walked in and then she was like, look what happened. I was like, ah. But I didn't feel too bad, I had the other pair, so I was like, it's not that. And plus the Stags, those are, I believe they're $30. $30 on Amazon, around there, like 25 to 30. This is not 40, but it's like around that range. And they're pretty good, bro. Like they, to record, that's something nice to start with. So.
And I think that particular speaker that you're using, that JBL, that was the first time I've seen that model of their Bluetooth speaker. I've seen like a few of the other ones, but that one legit surprised me. Yeah. Like the quality at which that pushing out like the sound and the bass. Mm-hmm. That thing's impressive as fuck, bro. Like, you've been rocking with that for a cool minute?
Yeah, bro. I actually just went to Walmart looking for a speaker just for reference, referencing my tracks.
Yeah.
And then I kept looking around, looking just for the cheapest one, but that also has some good to work with. And I looked at it. I looked at the hertz, how much it pushes and all of that. And I just copped it, bro. Like $40 probably.
Something light. That's 40-30 for the headset, 40-30 for the speaker. Yeah. I'm beginning to see now it's kind of like a trend that, do you know the group called The Internet?
Yeah, bro.
One of the guys off of there that makes some of their beats, he said that I think for a good while after they had already blown up, the beats he was making, he was still just doing off his iPhone.
Oh, yeah.
And then musicians like Ski Master, Slump God, XXX Tentacion, they had expressed how they were doing majority of their beginning songs and stuff when they were first coming out was all done off the phone as well. Yeah. So you see a lot of somewhat of a trend with these up and coming SoundCloud rappers having real low budget setups. You know what I mean? They don't really have like the studio time or the real $2,000-$3,000 MPCs and stuff like that. Like, what's your outlook on that? The setup having to be like quality equipment opposed to just recording off a phone mic.
Yeah, I mean, I've always really lived basically off of that's this one saying. It's not the ear, it's the gear. Yeah, and so, fresh. But at the same time, it's like, you'll have softwares. Like somebody will get a new software. There's always gonna be a whole lot more behind it. Like I've been using Pro Tools for a long time, bro, and I still don't know exactly. I don't even know how to set up the metronome on it. I don't know how to do that. There's a lot more stuff that I don't know how to do on it. But there's always gonna be more that you're gonna learn about one thing. So as long as you stick with that, if you know how to do it, then you're gonna have all these other different producers that use something different, but it's always the same thing. It's always knowing where this frequency sits, how to mix it, how to put it into the track. It's always gonna be the same, bro. And so if you can do well, I mean, you can do something that sounds really professional with just, you know, stuff that's that has the stuff you need for
Right.
to tweak it, to do what you got to do to mix it and master it and make it sound like really good quality.
Just like with an
Like I use my Android. Well, it's in Motorola, but I've used all the other phones I've went through, bro. Like I like broke them, but like I've uploaded or I downloaded the same app, Caustic, and I don't think they're still updating or anything. I think they're done. Like I think the app is where it stands. Like they're not doing any more updates on it, but it's still on Apple. I mean on Play Store and all that.
For
like,
a cool minute, they were dropping sound packs, weren't they?
Yeah. But what sucks with that is that they have most of those packs on Android. On Apple, I tried to, because I had a little iPhone, I think it was an iPod, but I had downloaded on it and I couldn't find the packs. So I had to send the packs that I had from the previous, phones
over
onto my Gmail so I can download it whatever I have, whatever I'm using.
From that email?
Yeah, just download the packs and all of that. Yeah, bro, but as far as what that app does is, it does everything, bro. Like, from, like, that's where I do everything. Like the mixing, the mastering, just the beat alone.
Yeah.
I mix and master it through there. And the quality to me it's really, really good. It's like, to me, professional sound up there. But once I'm done with the beat, I email it to myself, and then from there I like download it to Pro Tools. I record on there, mix and master everything on Pro Tools, and I'm done with that.
Alright, now I reviewed some of your music, the one that's available on YouTube.
Yeah.
Two of my favorite songs off that beat is Friend Zone and dang, I just thought about the name. It's in my mind. Give It My All or My All, something like that.
Lose My All?
Lose My All, yeah.
Yeah.
Lose My All and Friend Zone are my favorite song. Like two of my keep them hoes on repeat, bro. Most of those views is me sitting here at the house. What was the inspiration behind them joints, bro? Cause like you could feel that you were trying to convey like an energy, bro. Like there was like you were experiencing energy as you were singing it. You could hear it in the voice, in the lyrics. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Lose My All, that one, I did that one first. It was, honestly, bro, I can't remember the dates. I know it was before Friend Zone. But Lose My All, that was just in the not only what situation I was, but also in my in like, just kind of like a mellow situation, like me personally. And I made the beat. I had the beat floating around for like weeks, and it just came to me, like, just that creativity came to me, as far as writing. And so I sat there, and then like I just, there was this idea where it's not like I like looked at it as me, but also I know there's gonna be other people that will be in the situation.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not the only one that lost everything or that's willing to put everything, for somebody else. And you see that still going on today, maybe for a long time. It'll still keep going where you really like somebody and you're willing to put everything on the line for them, and they just don't.
It's relatable, bro. I think, cause I was thinking to myself like, bro, why is this song resonating with me so hard, bro? Is it the cadence? Is it the lyrics? Is it just that the motherfucker claps? Like I couldn't figure it out. Same thing with Friend Zone, cause even when I said in the review, like I ain't never been Friend Zone before, bro.
Yeah, okay.
But at the same time, it's like when you was singing I Can't Drink Around You, like I felt that. It was like, yo, how am I able to experience an experience I've never experienced? Like that's how powerful the lyrics was. But speaking of drinking and not being able to drink around you, is that one of your tools to creativity? Is getting tipsy? Do you have to like have a bottle? You get a couple sips in you before you start making a beat, or do you have to have? Some people got roll a blunt,
Yeah, nah, bro. Like I don't even think I probably made one song when I was drunk, and that's on this project that's coming up. But for the most part, I vape, probably vape.
So you be making beats sober as fuck.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, like I can't. If I drink, I'm gonna have too much, and I'm gonna sit there just knocked out, bro. Like, yeah, bro.
The fucking software is just recording.
Bro, like I'm gonna have the mic over there, and I'm gonna get up, and they just knock. Yeah, bro. No, like I gotta do them. Like I gotta be there, bro. Like I have to know what I'm gonna put. Like, cause to me, like I like to. And I saw the review where you said that I'm telling a story, and that's what I like to do, bro. Like, take somebody through something that I've gone through, but I like to keep a vibe where, even if it's not the lyrics alone, it'll be the vibe, the vibe of it, and then from there, like, there's gonna be people that have gone through something like that, and then they're gonna fuck with it.
That's deep.
But yeah, bro, it was like. It was a friend zone, bro. It was like a friend zone. I can't. If I even mentioned where it was, I know people would probably like know who it is, but yeah, bro, it was a friend zone. I really liked somebody, and I don't think the situation would have really.
Drink around her?
Yeah, no, like that part. As far as like drinking around her, I pictured myself like.
Okay.
If I really, cause we did. Like in that same situation, it was more than like I think it was like 4 people, but they were drinking. I was like, no, I can't drink, because I know myself. When I drink, I'm gonna start talking everything. I'm gonna say I'm not I won't get wild, or I don't like. I'm friendly. I'm really friendly, but if it just takes that person to ask me something or say something,
you're just gonna spill it all. You're gonna open up and like, yo, I've been reading.
Bro, with the 40 or with the Henny on my bottle, like, yo, man, like, like, just spill everything out.
Have you tried E&J apple?
Nah, bro, what is
that? What?
E&J?
You heard of Crown Apple, right?
Oh, yeah.
But E&J apple, it's like a motherfucking great value brand version of that. But it tastes just as good. Like if you can get fucked up on some E&J apple now. I ain't speaking from experience, but I'm just saying I've tasted it and I almost got fucked up. You know what I mean? But what you got going on? I'm sure I know.
Yeah, bro, over here, man. I always go to the same vape juice. Like I've been messing with them for a while, and I just stick with them. And that one's peaches, bro. Peaches, straight up. It smells really good, bro. You can open up the cap and you can take a little whiff.
Let me take a
waft.
Ooh. You got the precedent twist?
Yeah, bro.
You got this shit like medicine? This shit smell like medicine, bro. This shit. I had a flashback to when I was like 8 years old.
It's a pepped up piss.
Yeah, you got your tonsils removed. You gotta take a teaspoon of that.
Yeah.
Bro, you gotta get a different flavor, bro. And it says right here, hold on, bro. Warning. This product can expose you to chemicals including... I ain't even gonna try to pronounce that, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I know you've been hearing about the people that's been vaping and they been having like their lungs damaged and shit like that. Like, have that scared you any? Have you like made sure you kept your receipt on you every time you buy some? Like, how you feel about that, bro?
No, yeah, bro. I know exactly what it is, cause I know a lot of times they'll say it on the news, that like, all this happened, this person was vaping, but what people don't really do is look at what happened, like exactly what happened, because nobody's about to go sit here and
do a thorough investigation.
Yeah, over the vaping and all that. And plus, people hate, people are always like, "Oh, you're vapor," like don't. But if you really look, I promise, if you really look deep into what happened, how it happened, like the kid that got his lungs kind of like, I don't know exactly what happened. I just know that they had the article, and they were putting out these off-brand juices. They were saying kind of like K2.
Yeah.
Exactly like K2, bro. Off-brand. K2, you can, bro. And then like you have these people who are making. I mean, of course, they have people who make THC and all that, just the oil. But a lot of times like they'll they don't know what they're putting in that oil. Like I think there's this one, I think it's vitamin E that they put on some juices, and those juices cause people to, you know, have like something in their lungs, because when you're inhaling it, the ones that are off-brand, they have like little particles, little things that aren't supposed to go into your lungs.
Oh, so it's getting like stuck in the wall, your body kind of absorbing it.
Yeah, and so it messes up your lungs. But that's why I always go through FDA approved stuff, FDA approved juices.
Okay.
Because it's all about the vape itself, like it's the same thing, just whatever you have with it. Don't try to put no Energizer Bunny batteries in here and put like a Family Dollar battery in here. If you do that, it's gonna cause it to short circuit, or you gotta always keep it maintained. You gotta clean it up every time.
Factory settings type shit.
Yeah, and then with the juice, it's really just stick with your local big vape shop, because if you get it off of somebody else, they probably mix it themselves.
Yeah.
And you don't know what's in it, and they don't probably know that this is gonna cause that person to, you know.
Low key, I didn't even know, cause I tried vaping for a short period of time, bro. I was doing like a CBD. Like I didn't have any THC in it. I didn't have any nicotine in it. It was just like the CBD oil, but they had like vapes for it.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that there was off-brand like oils you could get.
Oh yeah.
Like, is it like I don't know if there's like a farmer's market for like vape equipment or like vape supplies or whatnot, like homemade people selling.
Yeah, I know, like.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I know that there's like just any spots that they have here. Like recently, like it used to be nothing but dealerships around the city that were opened up. Right now, you got nothing but THC shops, dispensaries, those that are approved, and they're always gonna have that. They're always gonna come in a little packet, the cartridges that you slap on the vape, and as long as it's been tested that it's been approved, then you're good. But like, there's some that you buy off of, you know, like the internet, or like you heard the homie sell some juice that has THC or something else that wasn't regulated, then of course it's gonna like, you know, not. I wouldn't really trust it at all, really.
Right.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm still kind of iffy about them joints. Yeah. I might end up going back to vaping though, because the CBD joints, they was pretty cool. I can't even hold you.
Yeah, cause whenever you did try it, how did you feel it? Like what was it that didn't really?
I didn't know what I was supposed to be looking for. Like I would hit it, like, and then like, I mean, I would be waiting, cause I'm thinking, cause the only exposure I have to like close to vaping has been hookah.
Okay.
And with hookah, you got that head rush. You know what I mean? I guess because it's like so concentrated. So as I started vaping, I'm expecting it's gonna have like a little head rush that came with it.
Yeah.
So I was waiting on that, but it never came. So I didn't know what am I supposed to be waiting on? I mean, it was cool, but I didn't get it. I think the main thing that really started messing up the reputation for vapes was those little jewels.
Yeah.
Because a lot of teenagers started getting those and shit like that, and I guess I don't know if it's the quality or what, but like, as soon as those dropped, like the reputation for vaping just started.
Yeah, like, and that's the big difference too. Like, jewels are completely different than vapes, because you got your pods, like your e-cigs. That's what I'm trying to say. E-cigs is one thing. Vapes is something totally different. With e-cigarettes, you can only get those cartridges that slap onto them, and any cartridge will fire it up. And damn, I forgot what I was gonna say, bro.
Shit, I told you got some THC in that. I think that.
Nah, bro. No, I would have been like, dang, bro. Yeah, like they have that on there. Oh yeah, but these are way different, because these, you can put whatever juice you want in it, but mainly it's nicotine that I use on mine, and yeah, bro, I forgot what I was gonna say. It just slipped.
Yo, fuck it,
it slipped right through, bro.
But so I know you heard of the Normal Music Festival, right?
Yeah, bro, recently, yeah.
What you mean recently? That joint been out for a cool minute. They've been throwing those annual things together.
Yeah, bro, I never really heard of it. Like,
the homies performed at it?
No, like I know when I watched the interview you had with Hav, I heard it. But then, like, after that, I saw it on Instagram. I was just scrolling through, and it said something about Norman Festival. And I just skimmed through it, really through the page and all of that, and I was like, wow, I didn't even know that they had this going on. I know they have like little shows, kind of,
right.
You know, like they have even live performances at bars and stuff like that, but I never really, I haven't heard of that one in particular.
I forgot how they have it set up. I would have to ask Hav, or maybe he mentioned it in the interview. I've kind of done a lot since then, but I think, don't hold me to this, I'm kind of paraphrasing, but I think you just kind of like, you go to the website and you like request or like you RSVP to be a performer.
Yeah.
And then I guess between now and like March, April, they'll hit you back up and let you know if like, yeah, we got a slot for you.
Okay.
Or they say like, nah, we're full.
Yeah.
I think you have to request and like maybe leave a link to some of your music.
Okay.
And then they'll end up going through, checking everybody who requested, and then letting them know we pick you.
Oh. All right.
It's more so because I was thinking it was like an invitation only, like they reached out to you, but it's not. Like you have to reach out to them, I think, and then they pick out of who all reached out, who they will have perform, set up.
Right.
They'll let you know where your vendor booth is gonna be at,
Okay.
which would be a dope spot to sell merch too.
Yeah.
Because I was telling Hav, like, let's say your YouTube tag is like Gabriel, you can just get a fucking hoodie that says Gabriel on it. That way, while you're performing, they already see your tag, so they can start looking you up before you even get off the mic.
Yeah.
Because you have like your business card on the front of your shirt, basically.
Yeah.
You have your address, your zip code, your PO box.
Yeah, bro.
All right there, bro.
Yeah, have like little pouches with
Take
some cards.
donations. Yeah, they fucking
Yeah, bro. Yeah, dog. Like I have seen that. You know, like, I mean, I don't know. As far as performing though, like I don't know how far that I would be from that. I know I'm not looking actively to perform live on stages or anything like that. Cause I mean, I barely even started messing with singing. Like, firstly, I'm a producer. Like, I'm always gonna be going back to production. And secondly, I do the lyrics. And then just newly, I've been singing. So having all of that, you know, just all together, I know I can perfect these over here. But if I try to perfect this over here now, like, this is gonna get me. I'm gonna get rusty on this, so I gotta.
That to give your attention somewhere else.
Yeah, so I know if I do performing and focus more on that, it's probably gonna take. But yeah, like I mentioned that I could probably lip sync my music.
Nah, bro. I think that's an L, bro.
Yeah.
Me personally, I wouldn't lip sync. I think if you say your strong suit is writing, like being like a ghostwriter, and being a producer and like just mixing and mastering the audio and shit, I think that could be what you hone in on. Just like write for other people, like chicks, dudes, and then focus on mixing and mastering for like up and coming artists. Opposed to like, I mean, if you're not really thinking that you're in front of the camera, if you're more behind the camera, then like shit, there's still money in that.
Yeah.
But if you do think that you might want to perform, I think that there's a larger potential for making money. I don't really know the stats, especially for like some of the bigger name musicians and shit like that, but I do know very little of a musician's income comes from streams.
Yeah.
Most of it comes from either merch or performances, like actually, you know, South by Southwest, or, you know, 50,000 for a show and shit like that. Like, they get paid more for shows, performances, and merch sales than they do actual like streaming services. So if you did want to actually become an artist yourself, that's gonna be one area of the market you might want to corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
that
like,
margin for revenue is larger there.
Yeah, and I mean, I have performed, like, I wasn't doing this at all. It was in school. And both of the times it was like, I just folded, bro. I folded, yeah. But I still kept rapping though. I was rapping back then, but I got up and then I started rapping. Like I had it all in my mind, the lyrics. As soon as I got up, I forgot everything. But I realized, like, I just gotta keep doing this. If I keep practicing, keep doing it, Cause I love to dance. I love to dance, bro. Some bachata, I'll dance some salsa, just anything, bro. Some cumbias or something. I can dance them, bro.
Yeah.
And then like when that shows up, I don't get shy or nothing about that. I start dancing. But that's one thing that I know it's incorporates into that, getting out of your comfort zone, starting to get out there. And since I've done it before, I mean, I don't know. I guess I just gotta like really
Repetition.
like just do it. Cause I know one of the artists I really like a whole lot is H.L. He was mainly just a streaming artist, and he started. Well, he was also a songwriter. He was also a producer, but he's barely kind of starting too, doing performances. He does performances in like El Paso, like Arkansas, like not like Dallas or nothing like that.
Yeah.
But he also said it on his Instagram before. He said that I'm getting better at performing every time I do like shows here, shows there. So it's really, I feel like it's just doing it like one after the other.
Getting that experience in and just kind of really getting that your stage presence down in.
Yeah, because I mean, I already want to learn a whole lot of other stuff. I feel like if I learn how to just, like stand in front of people and sing, I think it's just all in doing it over and over.
But you did get, one of the songs that you had a feature on did get played on the radio. Did get some radio time, right?
Yeah, I was featured on, bro.
So, I mean, the radio, that's a big step. Even though it's locally, like a lot of artists, they never, like their music never goes any further than SoundCloud or any further than YouTube, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if it's just like a feature, still getting that radio play, was that like that first big milestone in your book? Or is you still kind of got like a bigger goal ahead for yourself?
Yeah, I know there's always, I mean, to me, I'm always gonna have these milestones. That was one. Like I felt, I liked it. Like there was, I liked the song and everything. But like, I feel like we can sit down. Like, okay, we did that. We can sit down, recuperate or whatever. Like, just think of something else to do. That's gonna be, even higher. Like maybe because we've been talking about doing the music video for it, and like just keep doing something else that's more and more. That's I always kind of like Steve Jobs when he, you got the first iPhone. I've got to keep doing better, do it better. That's how I am all the time. I just like, if I got my song played here or over here, maybe this one got big or something, I'll be like, okay, that's done. Let's keep it pushing. Yeah, what's next? And it's not more as in like trying to get famous. It's more like I want everybody to at least just listen, like feel the vibe that I'm putting out there. Like give the energy out put your energy out, and then could get something back.
Just have your art reach as many people as possible.
Yeah.
Shit, if that's all you want, if that's your goal more so than just like music, it's just like the chill vibes and having other people being able to immerse themselves in the story that you're telling. Bro, you know what you could be doing, huh?
What, bro?
You could rent out some of these local venues and then throw kickbacks for like release parties. So like you got this project coming up on this Friday, right?
Yeah.
Was it Friday the 13th?
Friday 17th.
17th?
Yeah.
Shit, that's the weekend, right, bro? Rent out a venue and then be like, yo, Friday at 10 o'clock at this location, we're having a listening party / kickback. Have a whole bunch of homies and thoughts pull up, and then they can be vibing to your music, and it's just a kickback, so you don't gotta perform it, you know what I mean? But you can kind of get the vibe, see what they rocking with, what they not rocking with. You could be posted up in the attic, bro. Have like a little peephole, and then whatever they're vibing to, you know, okay, I might drop a video for that song. That's what anybody likes. Okay, not vibing to that song, I'm not gonna do a video for you. You can kind of get a feel for it. I think that'd be dope. You can like throw parties.
Yeah, bro. Like,
have snacks. I'm mostly saying that because I'm hungry as fuck right now.
For real? Yeah, bro. Yeah, I mean, like.
What you think about that, bro? That idea just, I don't know.
Yeah, like, I had somebody mention that to me, like, early on the week, said, where are you gonna have your listening party at?
For real?
I was like, I'd never thought about it, so I was like, I don't think I'm gonna do it. I don't think I'm gonna do anything like that. But he was like, you should, man. And I was like, I thought about it, but I was like, I don't know how to get in contact with this person or with that person and stuff like that. And plus, like it's a week later. It drops next week, so
it's kind of short notice.
Yeah, short.
But just for future projects though, cause like I fucks with your music, so I'm gonna peep it and be listening to old tracks regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say you was a new up and coming artist, and I don't, haven't really found myself fond of any of your old projects yet.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to hit me up and say, "Hey, when you get off of work, listen to this," and you send me a link, I probably won't listen. If I hadn't already been listening to you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you say, hey, this Friday, me and my homies are getting together, we're going to be kicking back at this location, I'm going to be having some of my music playing. In my mind, I'm thinking, okay, we got some drink, we got the homies,
right.
Might have some girls there, I'm going to pull up.
All right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's the same thing. In both examples, your goal is to have me listen to your music.
Mm-hmm.
But one, you're just telling me, hey, handle that shit in your free time. And the other one, you like, yo, come and, enjoy the festivities while my music is playing. It's kind of like a different way of wording the same request.
You know what I just thought, though, that came across my mind is it's not too similar.
What's that?
It's like, but it's on Facebook. So I know there's going to be people that don't have Facebook. Like some of the other friends I know, party. They have this feature on there that's called Watching Party. I've never even messed with that. I don't even go live or anything like that on Facebook, but they have this little feature where it says, host a watch party or something like that. And I don't know. I
don't know how much different that is from just like Facebook Live, but I know sometimes there'll be like a pay-per-view fight and I can't afford it, but somebody on Facebook, they bought it, they're recording it.
Yeah.
I just tune into that and watch it for free. Is it something like that?
I don't know, bro. I know it's I think it's like just that they do it live. It's basically what it is, I think. But I've never messed with the feature, but I know it's a type of
shit. It might work for that.
I don't know, bro. But yeah, like thinking about it more and more, it would be a cool thing to, probably
get everybody engaged.
Yeah, just get more people around and then, because I know I can later on perform and everything and whatnot, but I know right now I want to have like a platform of I can choose from this song, from this album, these couple songs, those songs over there, just more songs to be able to jump up there and do something with them, performing them or something like that. But yeah, it's just in time, really.
Yeah, over time it's just gonna all come together, bro.
Yeah, because I know my goals, I know what I know that I can do, and I know that something that, I'm wanting to do later on. So yeah, bro.
So with the current sound that you got now, what would be one of your dream features? Like who's like someone that you kind of have always listened to and always thought to yourself like, yo, I wish we could like do a collab on a project together. I think we complement each other's sound or flow, whatever. Who would be that dream feature for you?
I know one artist just right off the bat, the one that kind of just inspired me because I've always loved guitars. I've always loved just how you
like
can add effects,
like
all kinds, bro. Just Spanish guitars, even the guitars on Mexican music that you hear, like they used to be slower. Now, like they do it so fast, bro. They play it so fast. It's like triple time, and it sounds so dope, bro. But I've always loved guitars, and H-Al is one artist I like. I've always like just every time he's about to drop something, I'm right there. Cause his sound it's more psychedelic type of vibe, but the guitars and like even I know there's a lot more other instruments that he puts on his tracks, like he has some electric pianos and stuff like that. But it's at the end of the day, it's the vibe that he puts out and what he sings about, what he talks about. That's one feature I would like love to or collaborate with. That's one artist I'd like to collaborate with him and Also like Saint John. His stuff is really
Oh
dope.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. His stuff like he can rap really good. He can also sing really good. That'll be
I
dope.
forgot about St. John. I like recently within the past like 2 months,
Mm.
uh, kind of seen him. He had an interview with him in it,
Mm.
but the interview was dope. But I didn't look up any of his music. And then
Mm.
you sent me the link to one of his songs.
Oh yeah.
After you sent me H.I.'s link, and then that was my first time actually hearing some of his music. And between that and me just like scrolling through social media,
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing him pop up more and more and more.
Okay.
I'm thinking he's kind of slowly picking up steam.
Yeah. Yeah, cause
I don't
he's
know how long he's been out, but I think he's picking up steam.
yeah he started as a writer. He was mainly just he wrote for Rihanna. He like I think his name back then was Carlo. Well, his name is Carlos Saint John. But back then he was Carlos, I think, something like that, and he was just a writer. But yeah, just like I've gone through all his, and it was my cousin who introduced me to him.
Hmm?
He played, yeah, it was I think it was the same song, Reflex, and he was playing it on his phone. I was like, who's that? It was like St. John. I was like, I've never heard this dude, and as soon as I heard like the whole song, just like that first time, I was like, yo, I'm gonna follow you, cause man,
Yeah.
his vibe is dope. And then I heard some of his other songs were just as good to me, and I became like a fan. So yeah.
Yo, yeah. I don't know what it is about that kind of real laid back melodic vibe, like the
Yeah.
artist Sir
Oh yeah,
with their
sir.
hair down. That's like something.
Yeah,
hair
with
down.
Kendrick.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that
Like
one's
him,
dope. Mhm.
Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, some of Drake's stuff, Sir, H.L. It's like that real melodic flow is just like, it's been the vibe for a cool minute,
Mhm.
man. That's been kind of like my favorite genre. I don't know if that's even a fucking genre, but that's like my favorite. My favorite
Vibe.
like vibe.
And then that's
Like,
how that's always how I am with just music. Like I can have this sad, just this play. They say it's a piano. Let's say it's a piano roll, or some chords, and they're really really mellow, really sad. And then I usually like to take something that's sad, slap that on top, and then add something different. Add like a guitar or sometimes a woodwind or flute,
Something more upbeat.
and then make it sound like add more happiness or more kind of like a bright sound to it. Once you hear like the track, like I usually do that, and then slap on some some drums. Sometimes it might be like a lo-fi drums, or it could be some like just some heavy drums, and then it turns out beat sounding like way different with the vibe that's like
Give
it
me an
still
example
keeps
of a
that.
beat you did that to, that you layer like that.
Mm,
Cause
I would have
I'm
to-
trying to think off top, because I'm pretty familiar with the stuff you've released so far. I'm trying to think of like a song that's a good example of you taking like a real kind of slow,
Oh
almost
yeah,
depressing beat, and then you kind of spunk that hoe up.
yeah. There's this one. Well, I know I did it with this one song with not dancing all night. What is it? I forgot the name of it, bro.
Vampire.
That one I did something like that similar, but it was different, bro. Like with that one, what I did was I added some strings. There were some arpeggiated. I don't know how to say that word, but there were some strings that I played, and it was on tempo. It was double time. It was like just like dun 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 dun, and then from there I added a violin
Yeah.
that made it sound more like a classical type of like from a classical movie, or from like a horror movie.
Like an old black and white Dracula movie.
Yeah, bro. So that's what I wanted to go with it. So I started with that, and it was really just more like a trap hype at first.
Yeah.
And then I threw in that violin, and then after that I threw in the drums, and then I was like, yo, it sounds like a heavy, but it has that kind of like a horror
Yeah.
type of vibe. So
That
that's what
horrorcore type.
Yeah, bro, suspenseful type of thing.
Hearing you talk about mixing and mastering like different sounds and layering them,
Mm-hmm.
it reminds me of cooking. Like you throw a little bit of butter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Saute the garlic a little bit. Bam, throw some chicken. I think it's because I'm hungry as fuck. Low key, okay.
Some chicken cuts, bro.
El Rey's, shout out to El Rey's, man. They be clapping. Yo, ooh, what if my podcast gets sponsored by El Rey's?
Bro.
And then every podcast we have like
some
trays,
bro.
like to go trays.
Have like a contest or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that would be lit. Hey, El Rey's, if you watch this, you probably don't. Sponsor your boy, man. What?
Jump in it, man.
Nah,
Yeah.
but yeah, making beats and throwing the different sounds and instruments together, it's like cooking almost.
Mm.
That's a good metaphor.
That's yeah, bro. That's one thing I believe in everything, like having just energies. You know, energies like, and then that's how I start with every beat. I do the same thing, bro. Like I follow, either I make the melody or I listen to melodies, royalty free loops.
Yeah.
Just the loops. Like I always just use loops if I'm gonna use anything other than my stuff. And if I listen to like 4 seconds of a loop and then I like it, I'm gonna use it. But I use that, and then I like to. It's how I feel about it, like even probably making a hit song. I have this I guess like a formula where the melody is something that you're gonna catch, like automatically, like a wave.
It's gonna hit you.
Yeah, it's gonna hit you like the melody, and then the drums, they're gonna catch the rhythm. You're gonna get the rhythm from that.
They gonna want to start dancing on that ass.
Yeah, bro. So like if you have that, as far as lyrics, that's another important thing. Like it has to be following the vibe, because if you have this banger beat, and then you just do, like let's say you find somebody that knows how to make hits, that's known to make hits, but they've been doing it for a long time. At this point, I feel like they're more into doing stuff because they know how to do it, not more about like really, really plugging in. And you gotta really, really just put like lyrics and choruses, verses, and all of that, hooks, to make it sound, to complement the beat. Because if you put it all together, it's gonna be a great song. You know, like good vibe, good lyrics. It's gonna be really, really vibey. Something that everybody can vibe with.
Speaking on the question of like, or the topic of like the vibe that a song gives off,
Mm-hmm.
I remember I was listening to XXX Tentacion interview once. I think it was with like bitch ass DJ Academics or something like that. But he had Tentacion had mentioned he had got like recently from that interview he had started getting into adding frequencies to his songs, like 428 hertz and stuff like that, because that can change the mood or the mindset of the listener.
Mm-hmm.
And like I didn't really know a whole lot of what he was talking about. I ended up going off in my free time and I actually kind of looking into like the frequencies and the different hertz.
Yeah.
But like, have you ever played around with that and like threw a different frequency hertz on a song and see if it maybe changed the vibe?
I've heard people talk about it and mentioning it.
Yeah.
H-Child even talked about it too. Well, I think with him it was more about auto-tune, because I never really looked in depth about as far as frequencies go.
Yeah.
But I know there's certain things in music that makes somebody automatically listen. And I believe I might be wrong, I don't know. I think it's the high frequencies. Like your ears, you know how they did that whole thing about Yanni? I don't know if you remember that. Yanni? It's like I think it was Yanni and it was somebody who, it was like a voice clip of somebody saying Yanni, but some people heard Yanni and other people heard Laurel. So like it kept going. It kept repeating it, and it was like it went crazy, bro. Like, but with that is that Laurel was sitting on the low frequency. So you had, like they said, older people only heard Laurel. And Yanni was in a higher frequency, kind of like in a girl's voice. So younger people only heard that yanni, higher pitch.
Yeah.
And so that says that the yanni, like the higher frequencies, you're gonna hear them.
It appeal to the younger audience.
Yeah, in the lower frequencies, but I don't really know further out about it. I just know that, yeah, like when you hear, as far as like with me, when I listen to a song or just a new song or something like that, I can hear the high frequency already. Like I can already hear it just because there's just this little kind of like a ring. You just hear a ring automatically enter your ear, and then you just feel it. You just kind of like it goes through your body. It's like kind of like fuzz or something, like a fuzzy TV or like a something like distortion or something. But and H-Child talked about it, but with autotune, and with autotune, since it's sitting at it just hits frequencies here and there, so it throws off the vibe. It throws off because it's unnatural. When it's autotune, it's not natural. It's you can hear already. It's like kind of like pitching here and there, so it messes with those frequencies, and yeah, I know there's the frequencies that have a lot to do with certain music.
I personally, depending on how hard they're using the autotune, some musicians use it like real concentrated sound of the autotune.
Yeah.
It like you mentioned, it doesn't even sound organic. And it's like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? Maybe if I was into like dubstep, I'll be into like the little scratchy like robot noises. But for the most part, like I don't really care too much for the autotune when it's just like blatant right in your face.
Yeah.
But had you thought about using or kind of looking into like dabbling with the frequencies in this up and coming project?
I kept it in a middle, like not high, not low. It was more like in the middle type.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when I always make something, I don't like to use too much high frequency. I like to keep it like just like right here, you know, like was it like water level or something like that? What they call it? Cause I mean, yeah, like I don't really like to hear too much stuff that's too high, too much, cause it's just like my vibe as how I am is it's like I'm like just uncomfortable really. But if the song is good, that's a whole different story. You know, if the song is good, you will be able to hear the frequency still, but it's like a high pitched ringing that you hear.
Yeah.
You're able to hear, but you don't notice it.
How does that work? Excuse my ignorance. But like if the number is larger, it's a lower pitch or a higher pitch. So if like 280 hertz, is that a higher pitch noise or a lower pitch noise? I forgot. I think the numbers get higher. The frequency is like a lower pitch. I forgot which way it went.
Yeah, honestly, bro, that's me too. I'm on that. I don't know too much in depth as far as how like
the pitches go.
Like the as far as like the actual scale of how the frequencies sit. All I know is that in mixing, you're always gonna want to make your pretty much take, if not maybe like I don't know, I do it manually. That's why it like I don't know too much about it. I know a lot of people talk about decibels on tutorials about producing or mixing a voice into a track. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. I really just go by just by ear, really. So the high frequency is gonna be your high end. Like your high end is, and then that is always gonna bring more resonance, more clear, more like you're gonna hear more like S's on the high frequencies. Like you're just gonna hear everything on there. And on the middle, it's kind of between. It's kind of like between the high frequency and between you reaching the low end. And then the low end, they always talk about cutting off a little bit on the low end, because if you add more, like if you have a bass or a song that has a lot of bass, and then you slap the vocals on there and you don't take off a little bit of bass, it's gonna distortion the whole song. So it's gonna be like you're gonna hear that cracking. You're gonna hear some cracking on the as far as the quality once it comes out. you'll hear that cracking, and it's like
Lower end production value.
yeah, and so like that's why a lot of people take off a little bit on the low end. But yeah, I know the frequencies. I always like to keep it a little bit of everything, like the high, not too much, and then the middle a little bit. Just gotta mess with it, and also it's that brings it into a whole different story too, because it's has to do with each one's voice too. If you had somebody like Beast Marquise or somebody who had a deep voice, and then all they have is bass, you can also do the same thing, but you're not gonna get too much of that high frequency because you're just gonna hear the S's and all of that. But yeah, but or you probably bump up the high frequency and it's gonna the high end, and you're gonna hear everything that has zzz type of thing. Yeah.
Okay, I can see how you can kind of play around with that to like find that sound you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of having a certain audio or frequency stand out and pop, what you as an artist, how you feel about like swag, fashion?
Fashion.
Does that have to stand out and pop? 'Cause I've noticed now, like I'm not sure if you're into like basketball, football, but a lot of times when these basketball players are headed to a game or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
when they're going down the hallway headed to the locker room, you'll see them dressed up in like swag.
Yeah.
After the game, sometimes before the game, when they're getting out of the uniform, they're putting on like, it look like they're almost putting on shit you see on the runway. You know what I mean? Like it's like high end fashion sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, man, it's even kind of dabbled into sports now. Because usually it just be like the actors and the musicians that was really particular about their swag, but now you're seeing a lot of athletes kind of tapping into that, I don't know, high-end name brand shits as well. So, like, do you feel that that's like a requirement? You feel like, all right, I can't just rock North Face anymore. Where I gotta get like a Christian Dior jacket. I gotta get like a, you know what I mean, this brand, that brand, a Coach.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's to each his own. I know there's people that like to go all out, just like throw on these shoes, all designer but different colors, and you know, like just everything. Just I know everybody does their own thing, but I've always liked. I wouldn't say. I mean, I like fashion. I like clothing and all of that. I like, but it's more of particular. It's really specific as far as what I like.
Yeah.
You know, I like ripped jeans. I like dark colors. I like dark colors with bright colors. Well, like not, I wouldn't say bright, but like my favorite two colors is black and gold, but they always have to be together. I can't just rock gold on its own. It's always have to be black and white. I mean black and gold. But as far as like dressing up and everything, I've seen. I mean, and I don't like to talk or bash or nothing like that. Like talk down. It's just how I am.
Right.
It's just that's my taste. Like these
individuality.
Yeah.
Like, makes you unique.
Yeah, like like I don't know if you've seen those Balenciaga shoes. They had, I think, I don't know like when they came out, but they look, bro. I don't even know how somebody could wear something looking like that. It just didn't.
It's hideous as fuck.
It's bro. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Is that the one where the shoes like right here where the sole squishes out further?
Yeah, they had that one too, and then they also had another one that looked really bulgy, like you're wearing a sleep bag or something, bro.
A sleep.
Yeah, dog. And I was like,
bag.
yeah, that's not me. And then you of course it's Balenciaga. You got probably like. Probably get like it's probably like $8,000 for those pair of shoes. If I can walk into Burlington, pick out something under $50, come out looking fresher, that's what I'm really about, bro.
I personally think a lot of them shit is hideous as fuck too.
Yeah.
Even some of the Yeezys, like the Yeezy shirts that got like fucking tears and holes.
Oh yeah.
Like you done smoked some weed that had seeds in it and that shit done burnt up your shit. Like that to me is whack. Now, opposed to the Yeezys, Balenciaga, they probably got some of the fashion world's greatest minds working for them. But that shit is garbage. Like, I don't know in what scenario for us regular folk rocking some shit like that.
Bro, exactly. Yeah.
Now, if you like super rich and you go into like parties and you on a yacht or something and it's like, maybe. maybe that you know that doesn't seem out of place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you just a regular ass dude and you just like you finna go to 7-Eleven buy a bag of ice, like you ain't finna rock a fucking squished out ass shit. You know, so I don't know.
Yeah, bro, cause like I don't know if you've ever seen, and I've never actually sat there and watched those like fashion, what is it, like runways or something?
Yeah, the ones Kanye West putting on and shit.
Yeah, and then like the other ones that are like Tommy or something, like Tommy Hilfiger, or like some other ones that you don't really hear about, but it's still designer. And you see them walking out with what they're rocking, and you're like, yo, your shirt doesn't have a back. It's got two straps in the back, and then you're wearing some shorts that are like one's ripped more than the other one, or just it's like I'm like, yo, I don't know who would wear this. I mean, even if I was like up there or something like that, dude. If you ever catch me wearing something like that, or you see me wearing something like that, then you lost me, bro, or something.
Yo, low key, like that shit. If I was rich, I would.
Yeah, you would.
Cause like a shirt with no back, that's pretty much an apron. You know what I'm saying? So you think like, all right, I'm gonna wear a shirt with no back, and I'm gonna wear like some shoes that got the fucking air mattress on them, and then I'm gonna fucking, you know what I mean, with the hat, and then I'm gonna with a belt, and then like you can start. It looks ridiculous as fuck. But you're so rich, you hopping out of like a fucking Audi. You know what I mean? It's like, who gonna say something, bro? You know what I mean? It's like, it's a flex. It's a type of flex.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I got so much sauce, I could wear that apron and still be that nigga when I pull up.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
I get what you mean. Yeah.
And matter of fact, it's a $1,200 apron. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a type of flex, low key, bro.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah,
if I was rich, I would probably be fucking around flexing like that. But as a regular person, it's like I have no reason flexing.
Yeah.
I'm not in the position.
I see what you mean, bro. Yeah.
Cause that's all it is.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've seen that, and I don't know. I don't think I would feel comfortable either. Like, and just me as me, like, if I throw on something like this, something like that, I was like, or like if I saw something like this or something like that, I don't think I would feel comfortable.
Imagine being rich, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine having a Tesla truck, right?
Mm-hmm.
You pulling up, you're like one of the first people to have the truck. You hop out, you got on a turtleneck with no sleeves, and the turtleneck part come up to like right here. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna feel like you fucking living in 2045 or something.
Yeah, bro. I mean, yeah.
Like royalty.
If I was up there, yeah, like in that case, yeah, I would be like, probably just more as in like a business type of vibe, like wearing some suits, suited out, something like that. You know,
back missing.
Yeah, something like
a suit with the back missing.
With the back missing. Nah, bro, I'm gonna have to keep that.
I need to keep that back on.
I have seen some slacks that they've been selling. Like I just seen them like just out on Amazon and stuff like that, where they got them like kind of high.
Yeah.
Kinda like a capris or something like that.
Kind of flooding a little bit.
Yeah, like those are pretty cool. That's as far as I would get.
Especially if you're trying to like show off the socks.
Yeah, bro, the shoes or something like that, you know.
Yeah,
like,
you got some dope socks. You want to have like the shoe.
Yeah.
Give them some chance to appreciate the sock and then the cover for the pants.
Yeah, bro, because I really love that whole. I don't know if you watched Kingsman.
I seen the first one. I haven't
seen the first
second
one. Like that type of swag, like just always, no matter what, you're sleeping, you're about to wake up, you already woke up with the suit on.
Yeah.
Something like that, you know. That's what I like, or like gold on some shoes, some real gold, but they look really nice, like stuff like that. That's what.
That sounds.
That's my pocket, bro.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Like you got like the little cufflinks, like
with some
or a pearl on that bitch or something. You know what I mean? Yeah, you wake up in the morning, you got like with them optical, like the one lenses.
With the long ass cigarettes, like the ones that are like 12 inches long. Yeah, bro. Yeah, probably that's probably my vibe, kind of like a spy, or like a 007 type of thing, bro. Yeah, that's what I like just always staying serious or something like that. But I also like mess around and play or something. But like, as far as the look, always, yeah.
Like that royalty, that British royalty type.
Yeah, something like official.
Sir Gabriel, yeah.
Yeah.
On me. Nah, that shit fresh.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many, like, me being like an artist of sorts, I have an appreciation for like all of it, bro. I could see a place. I might not agree with it, but I understand it. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna look at something and say like, oh, that's not art, or oh, that doesn't have a place. Like I think everything has its own lane. You know what I mean? 'Cause I can appreciate it from different perspectives.
Yeah.
Even though I might personally not rock it, but
Yeah.
a lot of that shit they be rocking on the runway be hot garbage.
Yeah, bro.
Like, nah.
And then I also like another thing that I like too. I went to Metro Tech for it thinking I was gonna get into technology, but it was really, I'm about to tear up this computer, put it back together, and like I always loved technology. I feel like stuff like that could be incorporated into clothing, kind of like, let's say you have a sweater, just a regular sweater, and it's like 20, 15 degrees outside. Imagine having a little heater that heats up your whole sweater, something like that.
Yeah.
You know, set it to a temperature or something like that, or like have a shirt that's like that has a GIF or something playing, you know, again and again.
Yo, both of those
Something
things
like-
you just said already exist.
They do?
Yes. The heated jacket,
Yeah.
I have one. I wear it at
For
work
real?
because I work outdoors. And then the
GIF
GIF,
too.
they have a backpack actually because
Oh.
there's this YouTube
Oh,
channel.
that's a good one. Yeah.
Like go on YouTube and type in 2020 tech and gadgets to look for.
Mm-hmm.
Like tech and gadgets to look for 2020.
Yeah.
And they have like a whole bunch of up and coming gadgets and tech coming out.
Yeah.
And they have like almost all
Stuff
that shit
like
you just
that.
mentioned.
Yeah, bro, but like that type of stuff, I like to, you know, some stuff that you've never seen, like maybe
Yeah.
some shoes that do something that you've never seen.
Like some futuristic, like
Yeah,
steampunk
something
type
like
stuff.
something different, bro. Yeah, or like a cap that like you can like take it off and then like throw it and it floats, or I don't know, something
I
like.
think Bobby Shmurda already has one of those. Motherfucking damn, that hoe was like a UFO.
Yeah,
on that
bro, that
bitch.
shit stayed up there. It's like, where that shit go, man? Like, what the fuck?
That was when that future tech. He was on that future tech stuff already.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's another one of my just things that I like, you know, stuff like, and that's probably another thing too with like, as far as fashion, but another thing that I like is cars too. But you know, a lot of people talk about like classic cars, like old school cars and stuff like that. I like basically all types of cars. Well, specific ones I like more than the other ones. But what I really like the most are concept cars, like cars that ain't even on the street yet, but it works and everything. Like BMW, they announced a new car they made. Everything was glowing, bro. It looked like you were rolling in the snow globe type of thing, but it was like everything was glass.
Saw I think it was on Instagram.
Yeah,
and I think
bro.
they said that they debuted it somewhere in Nevada or some shit like that, or Vegas maybe.
Yeah,
And it was
bro.
blue.
Yeah, it was blue, and then like
Four-door.
the doors were glass and something like that. Yeah, that shit.
No. That shit is a waste of money. It's fresh if you respect it from an art point of view.
Yeah.
But
yeah, like that. Yeah, like I like that type of, you know, shit is like you never seen this before. Like I like just to look at it.
There was this one car, and it wasn't even futuristic. It was like an everyday car, but it was like kind of like real. It like incorporated a lot of tech into it, and it was something with like the headlights to where like as you turn left, the headlights slightly turn left, or if you turn right, the headlights kind of follow. Because one of my old coworkers used to have a car like that, and then he had gotten into like a little lightweight fender bender, and it messed up the headlight.
Yeah.
And the dealership told him that they can't just replace one. They got to replace both headlights. And it's gonna be $3,000. $3,000 for headlights just because it had that little feature.
Yeah.
And it's like, imagine that BMW you talk about.
Yeah.
A slight fender bender, the car is total.
You gotta replace the whole car.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like at some point it's like, yo, was it really worth it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll probably just keep that shit in the backyard or something, bro.
On
Like,
me, bro.
Just to make
in
videos
the
or
actual
something
snow
like
globe.
that.
Keep it in that.
Yeah.
Keep it in the actual snow globe. You know?
Never look at it. Never gonna drive it shit. So like, damn, what the fuck I got this car for, man?
You still pay the car insurance though?
And the car insurance is like 12,000 or like 50,000 or something.
Heck no, man. Yeah, I think the future's gonna be a pretty interesting place with the self-driving cars and
Yeah, bro. It's
hologram
definitely.
rappers and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know if they're still doing that. Like the Tupac hologram.
Oh yeah.
But
I mean, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know how I would feel if somebody played me as a hologram.
hey, that's better than lip syncing though, right?
Yeah. It's better lip sync, yeah, bro. But it's like Yeah, I think it would be. I would have to like tell him what to do with it. Like I want it to be like huge or something, and like me able to walk as a hologram, like
Through the crowd.
yeah, something like that, you know.
Yeah, your hologram goes to concession and like buys like.
Yeah, bro. Brings back some burgers, bro.
Yeah.
Here you go, bro.
You backstage like that.
Yeah, bro.
Man, but I am looking forward to your new project, bro. I know it's kind of like the era that we're living in now. Everything's digital or being streamed, so the hard copies is moving away from it.
Oh yeah.
But I've always had a love for like the hard copy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, back in the day, it used to come with like a little book, and sometimes I have like pictures of the artists,
Yeah.
and shit like that in the book, or like other little articles and shit in there and shit. I've always thought that was dope, and even on some of like the old school vinyls, they used to have like dope cover art. And like nowadays, because there's no hard copies, you see them like not really stressing or putting any creativity into the cover art, shit like that, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that was a dope part of releasing the project.
Having the hard copy, because they didn't even have like in depth more about like a certain album, why it was put out, or like what, you know, just
inspired it and shit like that. You have anything that's gonna be coming out like with the new project, like a video or?
Nah, man, not at the moment. Like I don't even know somebody that can do videos how I picture it in my mind, as far as, you know, like visuals and stuff like that. But I know I will, like, you know, as time goes by, I know I'm gonna end up doing videos, doing like just the whole thing, really, you know, performances, of course the music and all of that. But yeah, no, I don't even have a video right now. Probably like some graphics or something like that.
Might drop some graphics with the new project.
Yeah, something like that. I'll most likely do that. Yeah, bro.
Nothing too crazy. As soon as that joint drop, well, not as soon as it drop, cause I like to like let that shit marinate for like a week and really just kind of like play it over and over again, and before I like give my opinion on it. But I'm gonna end up doing a review.
All right.
On that whole.
All right, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And after that, we might even have to get you back on the show.
All right, bro. Hey, you already know. I'll be back, bro, anytime, dog.
Most deaf, bro. How's TV, dog?
Yeah.